Thanks, everyone. I'm Jacob Chen, come from the Collinstar Capital. It's my pleasure just to share some of the information from this company. Collinstar Capital is one of the venture capital company. We're based in Australia, Melbourne. So we founded it in 2015, but I myself and also one of my co-founders called Ryan Xu is the early adopter of the Bitcoin and also the blockchain industry. Collinstar is based in Melbourne, as I just mentioned. The current service which we're providing is just including the recently like the white papers, book building, and also the escrow service and the crowdfunding platform, all these kind of things which are related with the blockchain industry right now. Collinstar, as I mentioned, is a venture capital which is focusing on the blockchain technology and also the industry. So just a week ago, we announced that we have $100 million US dollars acquirement for BW Group. So BW Group is one of the leading ASIC chip manufacturing and also the Bitcoin-related business player in China. So right now, they have the most advanced 28 nanometer process-based ASIC chip for Litecoin mining. So this is even more efficient than the M-miner L3 Plus. As well as this, they have also launched the world's first 14 nanometer Bitcoin chips on the early of 2016. And now, they are now developing the 12 nanometer based ASIC chip for Bitcoin mining. So this is the most recent we have done in this area. So besides this, because the Collinstar Capital is focusing on the whole ecosystem of the blockchain industry. So besides this, we also have some other like the blockchain ventures, which is focusing on those ICO investments. And also, besides this, we also have the Leak ICO, which is an ICO trading platform. Because I think some of you might just be aware of the 4th of September, which is China government announced the ICO things, as well as they banned the Bitcoin trading in China. So, but we're based in Australia. We are the current only one which is providing the Chinese-based or Chinese language service to the ICO service as well. So besides all this, because we are focusing on the future of this blockchain industry, so we established the the research joint lab with some of the top universities from Australia and also from China. Like we have done the joint lab with Monash University as well as the Hong Kong Polytechnic University as well. So soon we will announce another news, which is one of the very famous US-based public university to do another research lab for the blockchain technology. These two, which we have already established, are most related with the project which we invest in, which is called EdgeCash. So some of you might just know what does that mean for the Monash University, because there's a senior lecturer called Joseph Liu, and his paper, one of his paper, because he's more focusing on the ring signature cryptographic. So his paper has been used to one of the famous cryptocurrency called Monero. So if you guys understand further regarding the cryptocurrency, you will know what Monero is. So this is the things we have been done for since 2015 until last week. So this is some of the projects we have been investing in and get the early adopter in. So you can see the final result that up to today, the overall profit return in terms of like is 1,960% in terms of the fiat currency when you calculate the result. So, I mean, because this is presenting into the blockchain technology, blockchain community. So some of you, if you have get involved into the ICO environment, you will know this number is real. Because just take an example for one of the project called Qtum. So compare with the price when they do the ICO, the first day when they launch the trading pair into one of the famous trading platform in China called Yunbi, they just rise the 45 times. So it's kind of a bit crazy, but this is where everyone is knowing about ICO and everyone is knowing about blockchain is. So this attracts a lot of eyeballs, but of course, you have some bubbles. But the thing is that, just like Buffett says, if you don't drink, it's just like a very nice beer. If you don't drink the bubbles, you don't get a real beer. So this is some of the projects we have done so far, since the March of the 1st of March until today. So you can see that a lot of in terms of the return has come here. But the thing is that all those kind of things will just put most of this kind of profit back into the industry. The reason which I say that is that the whole society, especially the government and the regulators, need a bit of more education, and also a lot of research part need to be done for the blockchain industry. We have invested in one of the famous company in Australia called Blockchain Global Limited. So prior to this, they changed to the name, and their first name is called Bitcoin Group. So that company is trying to list into the ASX by the 2015, which is the first year we established the Collinstar. So we invested in them, and they're going to use the Bitcoin mining business to be their business model. But the problem is that the government didn't realize, or government didn't recognize, or didn't just to accept the prediction of the Bitcoin price, because they say the Bitcoin is not predictable in terms of the price, because the volatility is too high. So at that point of time, the Blockchain Global Limited fight with the government until to the highest call, and finally they win the situation. But the thing is, on the last step, which is the SX, they gave a different regulation compared with the ASIC. So finally, that company didn't get listed. But the reason is not because that company is not making money, and they made a very good profit in terms of Bitcoin mining, as well as some other business. So the next year, they tried the second time for the IPO process. So at that point in time, they changed the name to Blockchain Global, as well as they just add two business model, which is one is called blockchain consulting, and the other one is the incubation for the blockchain projects. Well, the government still don't understand what is the blockchain, because the first year, the business model is Bitcoin. So that company spent the second year to educate the government what blockchain is, and also what a Bitcoin is. So finally, the second time, that company didn't get through the IPO process. But the thing is, through this journey, that company gave a very good education to the regulators and the government of Australian government, so to bring a lot of difference which the current blockchain entrepreneur and also the new startup can benefit from. So one of the famous, or one of the most important milestone they achieve is that the digital currency, especially the Bitcoin and also some other mainstream cryptocurrency like Ethereum, can consider as the company asset, which can be put into the balance sheet of the company if you want to list. So this is the most important step which that company has done. But as well as from that part, we help that company to hold more than 40, which is now is up to 40% of a listed company, which is called Digital X. Some people you might know about it. So through this way, that company just sort of nearly go to and finish the IPO process. So there's a lot of way to do. Then we can help in terms of just to drive this industry a little bit further. Next step. So this is the current management team, and the fourth is me. So Brian is the co-founder of this venture capital company. And yeah, so yeah, this is some of next. Okay, some of the advisors. The first one you will see this is Lei, and he is the CEO of the Digital X, which is we're going to do something with this company in future. Next step. So some of the other advisors. Quickly go through the next few pages. So this is Collinstar Venture Capital. Collinstar Capital is a fully licensed company in the Australia. We get a full Australian financial services license, which is including one of the venture capital license who is mainly focusing on the blockchain industry area. Okay, this is one of the project which is called EdgeCash. We put a lot of effort into this project. The reason we do this is that because we, as I mentioned, me and Ryan, we are all the early adopters of the Bitcoin. So actually, since 2014, the Bitcoin is suffering one of the problems is like a lot of people actually want to upgrading the block size of the Bitcoin, but because of a lot of struggling and which is happening into the community, so finally, even until now, we didn't even get it done properly. So now, compared with the initial coin offering, there's come out a new method people is doing right now. Is called initial forking offering. Yeah. So can I just go back to that page, the EdgeCash page? Yep. So for this project, we have done a lot of research, as well as we established the research lab with some of the top universities, because we want to bring this community and also this industry some new things. Because we have been early adopt in this industry, and also we study a lot of other coins, which we taking some of the good advantage from the existing blockchain project, as well as we have added into one of the renovation into this EdgeCash project is that the post-quantum resistance part. So this has been done through a few top universities like Shanghai Jiao Tong University, and also the Monash Hong Kong Polytechnic. After we have launched this project, we get some new professors join in, which is from the Singapore, the National University, as well as Nanyang Technology University, and also the Sydney Technology University. All these kind of the top people or brand, which is focusing, they are very specialized into the post-quantum cryptographic, which bring this EdgeCash very strong while we're facing the quantum computers after the recently IBM launched the quantum computers tester platform. So this is what this project we want to bring this to. We get very heavily involved in this project, and we really think this project we're going to bring a lot of things to this blockchain industry. Yeah, the amount which we raised is about 21,000 at that point of time. It was a lot of money, but the thing is we have spent a lot. They have spent a lot. And this project right now is roughly about $600 million US dollars at the moment as a current price. Besides the post-quantum cryptographic signature of the EdgeCash, at the same time, actually, they just want to do the cross-chain as well. But this is a long-term goal. which I'm looking for from the team update is roughly about 2 or 3 years time. Just next. So the EdgeCash this is all the trading platform right now is trading the EdgeCash right now, which I mentioned. The overall capital market is about $600 million US dollar. And you can see that I've just done a little bit counting that we have more than 16 trading platforms and also more than 28 trading pairs across the world. So definitely like Binance, ZB.com, and EXX, and OKEX. So we used to just list to CHBTC and also some of the important Chinese-based trading platform, but because of like what has happened on the earlier of the September. So actually, you can see most of this they all come from the Chinese-based market-based. They are all very good trading platform, and also their criteria in terms of listing a coin is very strict. So the EdgeCash, the Hyperpay project is one of the ecosystem of the EdgeCash, because in Australia, a lot of people just only know about electrical payment, such as like WeChat and Alipay. But and at the time when the blockchain global is trying to do the listing, so at the same time actually they introduced the Bitcoin payment to some of the restaurant as well as the coffee shop. But at that point of time, people didn't even aware of what a Bitcoin it is, and very few people just to know how to use it. So this is kind of the ecosystem project. We want to combine the Alipay, WeChat, and also Bitcoin and some other like Ethereum, the digital currency together in one app. So you can just to do this payment from your wallet for your daily spending. So this is a quite good project. So we just quickly went through this. Yeah, this is the overall structure of the EdgePay. But of course, the next page. They're developing the app into the handphone so that you can use it with your daily handset. Just next step. Yep, next step. This can be linked together with the credit card as well. The Hyperpay project right now is doing some of the credit card, Visa credit card, with some organization from Hong Kong. So sooner or later, we will see they will launch the credit card. Next step. Yeah, this is the structure of the Hyperpay system. Don't worry about it. Next step. Of course, they will have a token which can be traded in one of the trading platform called CoinW. They are a medium scale of the trading platform, which is based in Hong Kong. Next. Yeah, next. So basically, this is all. And another one is the hyperlending. I think Daddy will just to introduce. Thanks everyone for your time. No worries.